Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I gotta tell you, it's pretty wild to me to be staring at live coin watch and seeing XRP just chilling at $3.25 like it's no big deal. Been waiting 7 years to see this price again, and obviously we hit an all-time high yesterday. Fantastic to see. And you know, another thing that's wild about this is, like, we're not in the ridiculous euphoria stage of alt season, and XRP is already here. Like it's like it's not breaking a sweat, just chilling at $3.25. It's just absolutely wild to me. As you know, as somebody that's been checking checking out this ecosystem, specifically XRP, for over 7 years, every day. It's just wild. It's still sinking in. Like, XRP actually has really hit a new all-time high. And if some of you still think that the all-time high is $3.84 or $3.92, I explained in 2 separate videos yesterday why that is incorrect, despite the fact that Live Coin Watch is reporting the all-time high of $3.92. It is incorrect. I'm not going to go through it again in this video, but it's wrong. In case anybody hadn't heard that, just check out, it's in, again, 2 of my videos from yesterday. But still, I do want that to get taken out, because when you go to the all-time price chart on Live Coin Watch, just visually, you can see where we are now, even though it is the all-time high. It's not above the 2018 price action, because this is incorrect information here. And so I want to take it up, because I want this higher. I physically want to see this higher, okay? We'll get there, though. We will get there. In fact, so I'll share with you perspective from a ton of analysts in this latest Moon Lambo hot jam, including one guy who says that he thinks XRP might be hitting $5 this very weekend. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical of that. I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying that's crazy by any means, but I'm kind of wondering if the real fireworks are going to be starting after Inauguration Day on Monday, when Trump takes over. But anyway, before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby, excuse me, and just for fun. Now, I wanted to note here, it's just absolutely wild to see this many new accounts in a day, but this chart in the middle of your screen, it's the number of new XRP accounts created daily, and throughout any given point of last year, at least for most of it anyway. On average, you'd see about 1,000 new accounts per day. Could be a little less, could be a little bit more, and there are outliers, of course, but that's usually what you'd get, about 1,000 per day. Yesterday, over 15,000 new accounts were created. Now, I think that number is going to be dwarfed by the end of the cycle. I will not be surprised if you're seeing like 40, 50, 60,000 accounts in a day as XRP is finally reaching its actual peak price for the cycle. I just don't think we're there yet. And it is fascinating. Look, when XRP hit $2.90 for the first time, December 2nd, we had over 30,000 new accounts created. We only did half of that yesterday. It's like it just seems like it's not particularly overheated. Again, XRP, just like it's not breaking a sweaty. It's just wild. Wait till the masses flow in. That's crazy. Like, the masses, the crazy retailers that glom on at the end of cycles aren't here yet, and this still happened. It's so cool to see. Also, I thought I'd share with you, where is it here? Oh, this, yeah. I kind of mentioned yesterday in at least one video that I have XRP wine. I bought a number of bottles years ago to be opened on special occasions. There's a picture on the screen of one of my XRP wine bottles I enjoyed with my lovely girlfriend last night. The first one that I opened was on July 13th, 2023, when XRP got legal clarity, and then this is the second one. I was waiting for XRP to hit a new all-time high. It happened, so I busted open the bottle of XRP wine with our XRP wine glasses. And so there are just several pictures here. I'll just kind of scroll through real quick, but it was just, man, it was such a great night. It's just so surreal, you know? I mean, it's kind of sinking in now, and I always expected this would happen, don't get me wrong, but it's here now. And it's crazy because the best is yet ahead. It's coming, folks. Here's a post from the blockchain backer. So actually, there's a few, technically. So there's one from January 15th, and talking about XRP, of course, he said, highest daily close in history. Then yesterday, January 16th, highest daily close in history again. And then he reposted that, and he simply wrote the word again. 3 days in a row of XRP having the highest daily close in history. And by the way, this is the 5th day that XRP has ever been above $3 or above. It's only happened 5 days in its over 10-year history. We're on day 5. It happened on January 4th and January 5th of 2018, and then it's happened today and the 2 days before this. That is it. And by the way, in case anybody's curious, it is 8:10 p.m. as I record this video, Central Time, my time zone. Friday, January 17th, 2025. Here's a post from chart analyst Tony Severino. It's a Bitcoin USD chart. And he said, this could be the beginning of the last leg up in Bitcoin, folks. And so I just want to note, even though the best, most fun part is yet ahead, we are getting to the end. And I've seen a number of analysts start to talk about this stuff. Now, we're not seeing indicators that should cause panic, as in, we need to sell, like this thing's really hitting the top, like this second. We're not there. We're not there. I'm guessing it's going to come within the next several months or so. But I'm seeing that from a number of analysts just kind of warning, hey, we're getting there. Here's another post from Tony. He said, we want to see Bitcoin make it above 70 on the RSI, Relative Strength Index. And so that would be right down here. When he posted this afternoon at 1:54, Bitcoin's RSI was 66.5. Now, here's the thing about overbought territory, which basically 70 and above, it's by default, basically by chart analysts, considered to be overbought territory. That can persist for some time. But at 66.5, we're just not there. This is an important metric to watch. We're just not there. There's no concern. There shouldn't be that it's over for Bitcoin. And nobody knows for sure, and sometimes the unexpected happens. But based on this metric, no. And there are all sorts of other metrics you can look at as well. We're just not, because look, once you get into overbought territory, I'm telling you, in a bull market, it can be sustained for a long time. But then finally, you do hit the top. We're just not there yet. It can get into the 90s. Here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto, market cap Bitcoin dominance percentage chart. And he said, technically, I don't know what else to call this except topping signs. Bitcoin dominance massive decline is around the corner, which is huge for alt season. Okay, and so you can see that, but we haven't had the precipitous drop, the biggest part that's going to inevitably occur, where Bitcoin dominance will just tank. As that happens, that's when you're going to see the true mania for alt season occur. We haven't had that happen yet. So there's yet another metric, yes, we're watching, but it's not a cause for concern at this point. It will be. And look, when we're seeing these top indicators, I know it's not a popular thing to do. I will be screaming about it on this channel, and I will be like, hey, I'm getting the ship's going down. I'm getting the hell out of here. And you guys do whatever the hell you want, and there'll be people screaming at me telling me that I'm wrong and it doesn't make sense. But this happens every 4 years. And the people that insist that it's just going to keep going up, they will be wrong. That's that. Here's another post from Mikey Bull Crypto. Bitcoin to $120,000 and then $135,000 or $140,000 has begun. The cycle top is near, in my opinion. Okay, I keep seeing that from analysts, that general sentiment. We're getting close time-wise. Price-wise, we can go way higher, but time-wise, this is the very end. This is the very end of the cycle. Here's a post from chart analyst Tech Dev, and he simply wrote, cycle position signal doesn't get much clearer. Okay, so you can see where we are. Look at where over the last more than decade, when you hit where he's got these green dots here. That's the last leg up here. That's the moment that we're at. The best is absolutely yet ahead. And that's why, again, it's so wild to see XRP priced where it is right now. And it ain't breaking a sweat. It's going to go way higher. Way, way, way higher. I will not be surprised if XRP hits double digits. We'll see if that happens. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom, and here's another indicator things are going the right way. He says, and this is from this afternoon, 2:52 p.m., Ethereum just sent it as Bitcoin pulled back. Completely inverse. I smell bull market type things, rotations. And so this is a thing that we're waiting for. When ETH starts to go, that's typically the moment where alts in general start running like crazy. And it's amazing we've already seen XRP do what it's done to this point, but things are going to get way more crazy if history is going to rhyme with itself. Here's a post from chart analyst eGreg Crypto. XRP Relative Strength Index. No need for technical analysis to see what's next. I remain confident that we may experience a significant dip or crash in March 2025. However, for now, the RSI still has room to grow, having reversed on the 2-week time frame, an important midterm indicator. When I begin sharing bearish charts, and 90% of you call me a dumper, that's when I'll sell my bags. At that point, market participants will likely be in a state of euphoria, refusing to acknowledge that markets move in waves. For now, let's ride the wave as XRP heading between $4 and $5. After that, we can expect a heavy correction in March, followed by a resumption of the bull run. Yeah, so there will be pullbacks along the way. I don't pretend to know exactly where XRP is going to top, but it's going to happen in the next several months, I believe, and it will crater down in price after that. So I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure I sell, ideally, all of my XRP. But if not, then the vast majority of it. I mean, because, I reserve the right, like I've been mentioning, to hold back maybe 10 or 15% of my total XRP holdings, as a moon bag, just in case we actually do get to like $20. I might do that, in which case, if we don't hit that, then I won't sell all of it. But outside of that, I mean, I think like if because look, I want to sell most of my XRP between $5 to $8. It's hard to imagine we're not going to at least hit that. That seems, I don't know if we will, but it's not a price prediction, but it's kind of hard to believe we wouldn't. Look at how much strength we have. Like that's barely double the price from where we are now. It's not remotely unreasonable. Here's a post from chart analyst Melius. XRP dominance going well in its final third leg. Relative strength index well overbought, but that's when magic happens. All according to plan. And that's sure you can see the RSI, it's at, what would this be? Maybe close to 80. And so that can happen, and it can sustain for quite a while. It's also possible that you can see that go down, and XRP could cool off for a little bit before it has another major leg up. That's quite normal, but eventually you are going to see XRP probably hit. I mean, look at where it got back in how high was this in 2014? It looks like it got up to almost 100. Right? It seems like it's pretty damn close. And even in 2017, you can see how I got it if you look at the screen. It's probably above 90, I'm guessing. So we could go way higher. And when we see that is going to be a very key indicator. Hey, this thing's probably about done. But we're just not there yet. It's just another metric to look at to kind of gauge where we might be in terms of topping for XRP price this market cycle. But we're just not there. And that's great to know. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom, and he said, and this is amazing. This is absolutely wild. This, like, the Bitcoin maximalists are going to hate this fact, but it's a fact, and I don't give a damn. Dom wrote, and this is it's a Bitcoin comparison. In January 2014, one Bitcoin bought you 40,000 XRP. Today, one Bitcoin buys you 30,000 XRP. I picked 11 years ago for example purposes. Since then, you would have been better off holding XRP. Think about that. If you had purchased XRP back literally 11 years ago, you would have made more profit than if you bought Bitcoin 11 years ago. XRP wins, folks, and we're not even done. We're not even done. Wait, like XRP is going to go way higher, even if there is a pullback before, which is certainly possible, even in a bull market. I don't care. XRP wins. We're going to dwarf Bitcoin performance this cycle. But to all these idiot sticks out there, these irrational XRP haters with XRP derangement syndrome, screaming XRP is just a piss poor investment. Not for the last 11 years, it hasn't. You little bitches. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom about XRP, another one. He says this cooldown is not unexpected, exactly as anticipated to happen around these levels. I shared this post highlighting why we could see chop around this area, as the resistance XRP is trying to break is the largest in history. Yeah, we'll eventually get there, whether it's this weekend or a week from now or who knows. We're going to get there. Here's a post from Charting Guy. He seems to agree. He says, XRP chopping along, and he posted this morning. This is our final major area to get through before real price discovery. I'll go ahead and say it, $3.84 doesn't matter because it's not on a single trading view chart that you can chart. We hit a new all-time high yesterday and are chopping around this area as expected. Yeah, and so since that $3.84 all-time high is false, that's incorrect, that's why if you try to find that price on any exchange, you will find that it does not exist. It didn't happen. It's not real. Here's a post from chart analyst Sally Martinez. XRP is broken out of a symmetrical triangle on the monthly chart, indicating a potential upside target of $15. Folks, not a price prediction for me, but as far as the next burst, it's just a matter of time, and it's going to be sooner rather than later. We don't have to wait for the fun part. We're in the fun part. The crazy mania is going to be here in short order. And so it's this last phase of the cycle that's most exciting, way more exciting than the depths of the bear market, because, I mean, sometimes you have to wait like literally years for anything truly interesting to happen on a chart. But during this phase of a cycle, you don't have to wait that long at all. It could be any day. Here's a post from chart analyst Steph Crypto. XRP is on its way to the bull flag breakout target, bullish price target, $14. And this is the type of stuff I keep seeing from analysts. Here's a post from a popular analyst named Johnny, who I'm not particularly familiar with, but he's got 786,000 followers. That's massive, 786,000. And he says, $5 XRP this weekend? Well, look, It's not impossible. Crazy stuff happens, but like, are we really going to see that much action before inauguration? Maybe. I'm kind of skeptical of that. Crypto Michael responded to that, and he's skeptical of that too. He says, even I'd be surprised if it hit that this weekend. Now, mind you, he does think we're going to blast through that, but this weekend, here's a write-up from chart analyst Rakesh Upadhyay, writes for Cointelegraph. And I'm not going to read this whole thing, but he noted it's possible, since we tested a breakout that $2.90 level, he said $2.91, that we could go back down to test it as support, since we broke through it as resistance. And says if the bulls win, I mean, the next key level to watch is $4.84. So he thinks that we could be up there in short order. $4.84. I will not mind that. Here's a post from chart analyst Titan of Crypto, another analyst I'm not particularly familiar with, but I like to share diverse viewpoints, and I'm coming across all sorts of analysts now talking about XRP. This guy's got 115,000 followers. He said, XRP next target in sight, $4.32. XRP is looking stronger than ever. And I can't find analysts that think XRP isn't going to go way, way, way higher. Here's a post for chart analyst 360 Trader. All-time high tested. XRP $4 is on deck, and you know it. Here's a post from Trade Analyst Dark Defender. XRP completed the initial ABC wave in the 4-hour chart. Here's the updated structure for you. Short-term targets are $3.62 and $4.55. So again, you can see I keep coming across this type of perspective. Even Cointelegraph here, after fudding on XRP for a straight decade, posting about XRP constantly, acknowledging it's probably going to go way higher. And they wrote, just in, XRP's 2025 price action mirrors its 2017 run, hinting at a potential 100% rally versus Bitcoin by March. And they posted that this morning. That will be massive because XRP is already kicking Bitcoin's ass. So if that happens, which won't surprise me at all, it'll be even more devastated for those toxic Bitcoin maximalists out there. You'll love to see it. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.